In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use motivation to actually stop scrolling. And by the way, I'm Anthony, and I used to scroll for multiple hours a day. I'm talking like 8, 12 hours. And even though I was completely stuck scrolling, I was able to get out of it. And so I want to help you do the exact same thing by breaking your scrolling addiction. Now, I was talking with a client of mine recently, and he was wondering about motivation. Because, there's two kind of days whenever you wake up. There are days when you wake up feeling rested and motivated and you actually want to work. Or there are those other days when you wake up and you don't feel like doing anything. Those are the days when you would scroll in bed or even just scroll for the whole day. And I used to have those days too. Reference. I used to scroll for so long that I wouldn't even eat or drink water, and I would genuinely lose a pound or two every one of those days. And yet, I was able to get out of it. Again, I want to burrow this into your mind. No matter what your situation is right now, you can stop scrolling. It is a simple thing to do once you know how to do it, but it's just difficult in the moment. Looking back, it's super easy. And that's why I want to help you get past that, okay? Now, when my client was asking me about that, he wanted to know how he can get more motivation. That's the crux of his problem. He wanted more motivation so that when he actually wanted to do other stuff, automatically he'd stop wasting time and scrolling. So, I want to guide you through this. Motivation is just an emotion, just like any other emotions. And if you think about it, actors are able to control their emotions, right? Imagine you see Chris Evans or another actor on screen. They are genuinely trained to control their emotions. They are able to cry on command. And so inherently, if you just practice it, you can actually control your emotions. Now, what does that have to do with us? If we learn how to control our emotions, and specifically, we learn how to control our mental state, automatically we'll be able to change how we feel, and thus we can actually feel motivated. That's why this is so powerful. You can genuinely create motivation just by following two simple things, which I'm going to share with you right now. The first is visualization. Visualization is just when you think of a thing that makes you feel or think a certain way. And one of my personal favorite visualizations is imagining me in 10 years. Long stretch off, but when I imagine it, I see two split paths. I see myself either being extremely disciplined and hardworking, and I make it look easy, or I see the guy who just gave up on his dreams, who just stayed complacent and didn't do anything. And when I see those kind of two split paths, which do you think I'm going to follow? Obviously the first one, right? And so that gives me a reason to do the work. Inherently, I want you to realize motivation isn't even when you want to do the work. Motivation is just having enough willpower and want to do it even if you don't feel like it. So you can feel motivated even if you don't feel like it, as long as you just do it. That's the thing. You can do something without feeling like you want to do it, but you still do it. Now, I want you to know that every single person has a unique visualization that would help them. So maybe my 10-year visualization would help you, maybe it doesn't. But at the end of the day, you still need to visualize because it's so powerful. You can change your mental state by using your mental thinking. But the second way is super easy, and I wish I knew about this earlier. Genuinely, if I knew about this specific step earlier, I would have been so much further ahead, okay? What it is changing your mental state by changing your physical state. And I use this just before recording this video because let's say, again, you're sad, you're not feeling like motivated, you're not feeling like doing anything today, right? And what do you think your body language is going to be? You're going to be sad, you're going to have bad posture, you're going to be mopey. Or if you just start jumping around, you start like getting hyped up, you're getting excited, automatically you're going to start getting hyped up and excited in your head. Like, try this out right now. If you're in a private space, jump around, like get hyped up. Like, come on, like if you hype yourself up, or if you're feeling like jumping around or at least doing something with your body, automatically your mental state will change. So literally before this video, I was hyping myself up. I was jumping around, boxing the air. And now I'm completely in the mood to record. Of course I am, right? But before I really wasn't. But I just want to tell you one last thing. You combine both of these. You change your mental state by using your mental thinking and also physically changing it. You're going to be unstoppable. Like, you are going to have so much motivation. And guess what? If you're motivated to do the things that you want to do, to pursue your goals, automatically you will scroll less. Just by changing two simple things, you can immediately decrease how much you scroll. But if you want to go ahead and completely end your scrolling addiction, I got you. As I mentioned earlier, I was helping out a client with this, and he's a client for my scrolling addiction coaching. If you want to go ahead and be part of that and join my 3-week scrolling detox, then you can do so by clicking the link in the description.